Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for September 18th to the 24th. This is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. If you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity. To get more specific and detailed with your reading, Cancer, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So, Cancer, this is a very, very transformative week. It is a very powerful week. And so I really want you to pay attention because there's a lot happening for you, okay? A lot happening for you. And the placements are really very in line astrologically with what's great for you, okay? So the first things first, on Tuesday the 19th, the sun is going to oppose Neptune. I don't want you to worry too much about this because, Neptune is in Pisces. It is your BFF, your fellow water sign there. And the sun opposing Neptune isn't as bad as like the sun opposing Saturn or any of those sun oppositions that we've come out of. This one's more, it's just me. I need to encourage you, just use more of your right brain, all right? Just be creative with problem solving. Be creative in everything that you do. Use a lot of your imagination at this point and intuition. And, you are very intuitive. So I don't see this being a big problem for you. Now, what's really interesting is that during this time, Sun opposing Neptune does have a tendency to bring a little confusion and illusion in the air. And so that's why it's really great to trust your intuition, to really be in tune, okay? The other thing that's happening, and I rarely talk about the moon transits, but I thought it was really important to tell you that the moon will be in Scorpio this day. And so there you have it. You have Neptune in Pisces. You have you. And then you have the moon in Scorpio, another water sign. And so moon in Scorpio, really just think about it. That's going deep. That's going really deep. A lot of transformation, a lot of passion toward your passions. And the other reason why I say really trust your intuition around this time is because the moon in Scorpio has a tendency to unleash secrets. So there could be some secret things that go about this day during a day where there's a lot of confusion and, even illusion. So even with too good to be true kind of things that come about, really trust your intuition around this time, okay? Just really trust your intuition. Now, the big thing for this week, well, there's two big things. In my opinion, the most powerful thing is Wednesday, when the sun is going to trine Pluto. Now, this is a 5-star day. This is a big day. This is the last powerful Pluto aspect of the year. Okay, trines, as you know, are very auspicious, and so this is Pluto, and this is one of the reasons why I talked about the moon in Scorpio. Pluto is Scorpio's ruling planet, so you see that we're kind of building up toward this. Now, Sun trining Pluto is all about empowerment in everything that you're doing, every experience that you're having, everything that you want to have, the experiences that you are looking for yourself for your life, okay? This is all about self-empowerment, okay? This is a day where everyone's going to just naturally going to feel it, all right? With the sun trining Pluto. This is really good. This is really good, all right? Now, before I even get to what's going on, well, the third thing that's happening this week is Sun moving into Libra. Now, we already know Mars is in Libra, all right? I'm going to talk about Sun in Libra in a minute, but Libra is all about balance, but Libra is a native ruler of the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Well, Sun trining Pluto. Pluto is in Capricorn right now, in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you could have a lot of activity with partnerships and relationships, whether it's business, work, career, romance, love, even one-on-one personal relationships. So keep that in mind. It's really all about taking control of your life, powering up. I call it the slingshot week, okay? Because at this point, Mercury, which has been retrograde, has gone direct. Venus, which has been retrograde, has gone direct, okay? And so think about that. It's like a slingshot. All those retrogrades, you are reassessing, reevaluating, rethinking what's bringing you pleasure, what's bringing you joy, what do you not want in your life anymore, what are the things that you want to fix, what are the things you've identified that you want to correct course, and then boom, slingshot. Sun trining Pluto, taking action, powering up to take action. Okay, this is, when I say power, this is a lot of power. All right, don't be surprised if you wake up and your partner, your children, your neighbor, the people out on your street are wearing like mantles and crowns and royal robes, waiting for you to like hail to them. Like, this is like a day of power where everyone's going to feel it, but you want to use it to your advantage. Okay, now what did I say? The sun is trining Pluto again in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Now, 3 days later, over the weekend, we are moving into Libra season. Like I said, Libra is a native ruler of partnerships and relationships, so you're going to have a lot of activity there. However, the sun in Libra, which, by the way, is happening on the equinox, fall equinox here in the northern hemisphere, spring in the southern hemisphere. Sun in Libra. Remember, Mars is already in Libra. They're both in your 4th house. Your domestic sector, your home, family, children, your partner. Think about your domestic life, okay? And so you're going to have a lot of action, a lot of spotlight in that area, all right? And you know, Cancer, you are the native ruler of the 4th house. So there's going to be a lot of changes. This is a week of transformation, of powerful transformation, but these changes will be good. And you are moving toward a really, really good, like, you're transforming, okay? And you're going to come out great on the other end. Now, the one thing that I do want to mention, again, with the moon cycles, on Friday, moon will be in Capricorn. Remember, I said Pluto is currently in Capricorn. So you do see that a lot of power around this time. Moon in Capricorn is like time to get serious, time to take charge. A lot of structure, okay? Building that structure that you need in your life, especially when it comes to your home. But whether you're moving, whether you are, which is definitely going to be a thing for a lot of Cancers, maybe thinking about moving, maybe thinking about moving in with a partner. A lot of activity with home, okay? It's also, you know, what is it, September 18th? Yeah, school season. So if you have kids, they could be going off to college. So it's, you know, that's a big transformation right there. You know, they could be going, and they're going back to school. So it's now, it's like, you know, positioning your what's up the road for you, okay, down the road for you, with, you know, school back in action. But one thing I want to just really address is that Libra is, you know, not only changing of the season. Libra is a cardinal sign, so it kicks off the season, but cardinal signs are the leaders. And so remember, Libra, not only about relationships, it's all about that balance. Remember, I said Mars and Libra, balancing that kayak. I mentioned this in your September forecast, that working with those energies, okay? But with the sun here now, things are going to be a lot smoother, and again, a lot more spotlight. You will feel a lot more peace and harmony around this time, okay? Around this, it's really just that balance, that peace energy, even peacemaker in situations. Libra, all about truth and justice, but very social sign as well, but really that leadership, okay? So remember, this powerful energy of transformation, you powering up into this leader role that's really happening right now. Really take advantage of it. And in every, I wouldn't say every Libra reading, but in a lot of Libra readings, I do remind them, like, they are cardinal signs. Like, they are the, you know, John Lennon was a Libra, Gandhi, Libra, right? Kate Winslet. You can break it down. Serena Williams, even Confucius was a Libra, and Simon Cowell, Libra. And it's funny because Libra does rule it's attributed to the Justice card, and Simon Cowell is a judge. But in any case, you get what I'm saying here. Really, really powering up Oscar Wilde. Is it Libra? Really powering up this week, all right? Use it. Use it to your advantage. Really, really use it to your advantage. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. Capricorn. Gosh. It's so funny because I am filming this while Mercury is still retrograde. But let's see what's going on for you for September 18th to the 24th, Cancer, Sun, and Cancer rising. And if you know your birth chart, if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, you're absolutely welcome to. Remember, Venus has gone direct in your second house, right? Money, salary, even self-worth and self-confidence. So really love that energy. But Cancer, let's see what's going on for you for this week, September 18th to the 24th. Now, Cancer, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really does bring the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Cancer, you are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I have my dog joining me who takes up all my table space, so I am going to pull the cards up to the screen, but I am also going to push the camera back a little bit so you can get a better view of what's happening here. And you will see, if you saw last week's reading, a lot of repeat here. All right, but let's get started. Oh, I lost my pillow. All right, so it looks like there is a sense of something that you're really going for it, aren't you? You're really going for it. You did get justice in your past, okay? And so, hello. Remember what I said, Libra. There you go. Sun in Libra, justice is ruled by Libra. All right. So it really is all about that balance energy. And it seems like, you know, when the justice card comes up in your past, looking at your entire spread, actually, there is a sense of like justice being served, right? There is a sense of like, even thinking about your last reading, it could have been like one of the more challenging weeks for you, but it seems like everything is finally like you're catching in your karma points. You're asking the big questions. You know, with the justice card, by the way, sits right in the middle pillar, like in the middle of the major arcanas, right? 11, okay? And what's really interesting in justice does have a huge connotation. It's very related to both the magician and the high priestess. You can see that the judge here is sitting like the magician, the same gestures, posture, but also card 2, you know, 11, 1, 1 equals 2. The high priestess, referencing the high priestess, they both have the veil behind them. Now, you see the scale in the judge's hand. That balance energy is really important. If you haven't already, cut all the things that you don't need in your life. Use that empowerment energy that I'm talking about. The things that are no longer serving you well. Let's cut that, okay? You've had that time with the retrogrades. Use it to know the things that are bringing you pleasure, the things that you want in your life, the things that are not bringing you pleasure as well. But there is a sense of you asking a lot of big questions, or having asked a lot of big questions. Clearly, it depends on like what day you watch this reading, because this, you know, justice did come up in your past, but really have that time to assess those things in your life where you the big questions, right? Ask the things that if you come up with the answers and you're like, this is not something that I want to bring along on my journey, you know, on my path to enlightenment, let it go now. All right. That'll bring that balance. Now, you did get the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. Very interesting. I really love this energy here. It is the like headline news of the week. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Okay, Knights are mutable, Pentacles are Earth, Virgo is a mutable Earth sign, and so we know that Mercury is in Virgo, and even for the first half of the week, we're still in Virgo season, right? And so the bigger picture here, well, first, that is still a lot of communication energy. So with this Sun trining Pluto, really communicate the things that you need. You can be, it is a day, I'm not gonna lie, you can be very influential. You can impress a lot of VIPs this day. And remember, it's just a peak. You could feel it the day before, you could feel it the day after, but you will feel very empowered. If you don't, you need to. You need to feel very empowered, okay? It's all about that confidence that I was talking about. Now, the Knight of Pentacles. He's sowing his seeds, reaping his rewards no matter how long it takes. That's what he wants to do. All right. The only knight, all the knights are active. However, you see his horse is going nowhere. And there's a reason for that. Because, look, that is the biggest field in tarot. You can plant as many seeds as you want. And when you plant seeds, you can't expect them to grow overnight, right? It takes time. It takes time. And this, it looks like, looking at your entire spread here, you may want to invest in something that you know that will take time, okay? And it seems like a lot of y'all have, okay? Seems like a lot of y'all have in something. It may not even be new to you. It just could be something that you're taking a lot more seriously now. It's something that you could have recently have manifested or come into, or it could be something that you have done recently, especially over that new moon in Virgo, where it is a good time to set intentions and plant seeds. But this is a very auspicious card. This is it's long haul energy. It's in it to win it energy. Now, you did get the Ace of Cups, but you did get the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. And so it's really the biggest energy coming through is that self-love, okay? Self-love. There could also be, there's like a disconnect. It's like, really tap into your intuition. Really, really open your heart. Really open your heart this week in a way that it's okay to be vulnerable, okay? It's okay to be vulnerable. And when you are vulnerable, sometimes, I always say it all the time, sometimes you have to be really uncomfortable to get really comfortable. And so with the Ace of Cups in your challenge area, there is almost like this week where you may not see yourself as like this powerful force, but you need to see yourself as a powerful force because you are. You're very powerful. You know that Libra is a cardinal sign, but Cancer, I say it all the time. So are you, okay? You're leaders. You are total leaders. So really, really like this energy for you that's happening here. But with this, again, open your heart a bit. We do call the Ace of Cups a heart of tarot. So it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to have these emotional feelings again with all this activity that is happening this week. It can start off pretty emotional, especially with the full moon. The moon in Scorpio, the sun opposing Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces, but it really is a time for you to just really believe in yourself and really have that self-confidence. Now, there is a message coming through that there could be some sort of situation you're in this with like a family member or with someone that you love. And it may be something that is having an emotional impact on you. That's why it's a really good time to communicate. Remember, Mercury is direct, right? Mercury is the messenger, the planet of communication. It's a really great time to communicate the things that you need. All right, you did get the King of Swords, so that's an improvement, right? Because if you think about last week, King of Swords was in your challenge area. And so this is progress. And this is really great. The King of Swords is all about facing your truth. This is not only facing your truth, but no one can hide anything from the King of Swords. He's intimidating. Talk about power. When I say Sun trining Pluto is a big deal for you, it's a big deal for you, all right? Because it's almost like there's this disconnect with your heart and your mind this week, okay? So let's make that connection. Let's connect it all right? Mind, body, spirit. You have to have the mind and body connected first to bring in spirit, okay? King of Swords, the only king that looks directly at you. Again, nothing to hide. Faced all his truth, faced all his fears, has nothing to fear. In fact, I say it all the time. If you lived in the 14th century when tarot came out, you were summoned by this king. This is the king that would make you shake at your knees. Okay? He's got a lot of power. Head above the clouds, very strategic, very cunning. This is you, okay? This is you being in that headspace, okay? So again, a lot going on up here where it's almost like you know what you want. You have it all up here. You're ready to like strike. You're ready to seize the day. But there's this disconnect with what's happening here. All right? And even like your intuition as well. So have it all connected. Have it all connected because you did get the Queen of Wands, which is amazing. And I absolutely love this for you. The Queen of Wands came up in your in the root of your spread. And so the Queen of Wands is very magnetic. She's very charming. She's very charismatic. There is a sense of you just... It's almost like... Well, the biggest energy coming through is career. A lot of y'all may be here for career. That could be a big thing. She is the entrepreneur, by the way. Actually, not only is she the entrepreneur, she is Aries. And when you think about what happened for cancers, we had this shifting of the nodes 2 months ago. And so the North Node moved into Aries, your destiny, your calling, your life calling. And that is, it moved into your 10th house of career, of fame, of public recognition, of achievements, of honors. So a lot of that could be something that's really fueling you now. It's almost like that may be the thing that you really want to establish and have this long-term, this longevity energy around it. Again, some of y'all could have already gotten it, okay? Some of y'all could have already gotten it. But even if you're not here for a career, this is just someone who is very commanding, very powerful. You have a king, you have a judge, you have the Queen of Wands, you got the Knight here. I mean, that's a lot of power, okay? That is a lot of power. That's a lot of truth. This is and facing your truth and just going with your passions. And I really love this for you. But here's the thing. You did get the Four of Cups in your future. Okay? So, Queen of Wands in the root of your spread. Again, you have that self-confidence. You really work with that balance. Remember, Libra is all about balance. We're entering Libra season. This is going to be a big thing for you for the next 4 weeks, all right? Finding that balance, that harmony, being the peacemaker, finding the peace, but also a lot of emphasis on relationships, especially with the Sun trining Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn, in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, whether it is work, business, career, love, romance, one-on-one relationships, but Four of Cups in your future, okay? Four of Cups in your future. You know this is your card. This is a Cancer card. So this is saying that there is going to be something that's going to test your gratitude, okay? And so I want you to be prepared. I want you to be prepared, and I want you to keep your energy levels high. We're all made of energy. I talk about it all the time. We're all made of energy, okay? Down to the molecular level, everything is energy. That is not my opinion. That is fact. That is physics. Okay? Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, anyone, open physics, everything is made of energy. We are made of energy. We vibrate at a certain frequency. Now, here's the thing, okay? Emotions are neutral, okay? I want you to know that. Emotions are completely neutral. It is actually the experience of energy moving through your body. All right? That's what energy is. So, while emotions are neutral, it's the actions that you take toward your emotions that put them in motion, right? So raise your energy levels, okay? Raise your energy levels because energy is also contagious too, right? You walk into a room where everyone is really sad and gloomy, you're going to feel that, and it's going to lower your energy levels, right? And so you always want to be vibrating at a high frequency. You always want to surround people that vibrate at a high frequency as well. The people in your life that is a big thing for you, especially with Jupiter and Uranus in your 11th house until May. That's your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, as well as your hopes and dreams. Now, when you think about ancient astrology, the reason why those are grouped into the 11th house, think about back then. Think about try to think about 4,000, 5,000 years ago, or however years ago. It's the people in your life that you know that help you accomplish your hopes and your dreams and your goals and your wishes, okay? And so that's why I really want that for you, Cancer. I really want that for you. I really want you. I want you to always keep your energy levels high, but surround yourself with people that you know are at the same frequency, okay? But this is a card of gratitude. You see that he is sitting here with his arms crossed as the hand of spirit offers him an extra cup. As we know, cups are emotions, feelings. They can even represent relationships too. And again, with the sun moving into Libra, with Pluto and Capricorn in your 7th house of relationships, may be a big thing for you, relationships and partnerships. But even still, if you're not here for that, it doesn't matter. This is you. This is you opening your heart. He is literally crossing off his heart. You got the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. You need to open up your heart this week, okay? Open up your heart this week. Hey, I'll do a clarifier for you, okay? Yeah. There is a sense of you really have to face some of your truths this week. Cancer, look at what's happened here. So in your future, you got the 4 cups, you got the 10 of wands, and you got the sun. So it's almost like there's something that you really need to face and you're distracting yourself from it. And so I really want you to, or will, because this is in your future. All right. So, and it could be some cancers are actually really working with your gratitude and really working hard, okay, toward your passions. But don't exclude people from your life. It's a big message that's coming through for me, okay? The people in your life is a big thing, okay? Even though this is more about you and you, the self-empowerment and personal growth for you. There is this social aspect that I'm getting messages of, but you see that you got the sun. You have that gratitude. You raise your energy levels. You open up your heart. You appreciate everything that you have in your life. Even if things are going sideways, you're good. Okay? As long as you don't distract yourself. Okay? And if you feel like that things have been really hard, if you feel like you have been really burdened, if you feel like you are going through even burnout energy, know that 10 is the end. 10 equals 1. You can lay down those wands and you can ask people for help. You don't have to do this alone. You got the sun. Okay? Remember what I said. Sun in Libra. Libra, not only about relationships and partnerships, so that's going to resonate for a lot of cancers, but sun in Libra for cancers with Mars in Libra, that's in your 4th house. So a lot of family, a lot of children, okay? A lot of even relationships, all right? Big thing that's happening here. But as you know, I don't know if you've ever gotten a tarot reading. Sun is the biggest yes in tarot. So you'll be good as long as you raise your gratitude, your energy levels, all right? You will be absolutely fine. Don't try to, and don't distract yourself from anything that you may have to face. There's a lot, you have the King of Swords up in your crown. You're coming after the Justice card. Really face your truths, all right? Really have that moment. Should you need to. All right, because the sun is vitality, it's growth, it's optimism, it's abundance, it's, it's almost like a reset for you as well, okay? It's a reset for you. Actually, I'm going to point something out here. Do you see the red feather in the wisdom child's head? You see that, right? Well, the wisdom child, I mean, there's a lot of freedom in this card, a lot of freeness, a lot of like long hair, don't care. Like it's a feel good card, right? The red feather. Guess who else has the red feather in their cap? The Fool. So, starting off the Fool's Journey. So it's almost like a reset into this new, like, things will start changing. Remember, this is a week of transformation. So, Cancer, let's get to your stuff. Cancer, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what's going on with y'all. And I got to do a time check here, too. Oh, gosh. Okay. So, Cancer, yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay? You're good. You've got to believe you are. You need to believe you are. You need to, again, the Sun trining Pluto, powering up big time, okay? You got the King of Wands, all right? So it looks like for a lot of y'all, you do want to power up, okay? You do want to power up. You do want to be in a place where you are sitting in this throne. Again, a lot of career stuff, honestly, here. Because you did get the Queen and the King, you got the pair here. Now, the King also very entrepreneurial. I sometimes say this is the Steve Jobs of tarot. He, the rich, well, not the richest, but he's worked so hard. He is an entrepreneur. He is influential. He is someone who has made a lasting impression. Remember, that is what Sun trining Pluto is. Okay, powering up, impressing VIPs, impressing yourself too with how powerful you are. You have it in you. But also, he didn't have to work for anyone else. Now, the King of Wands, he's actually sitting in this throne because he's worked his way up. He's not sitting here from like what is it called when it's passed down to you? Well, anyway, he's not sitting in this throne from that. Gosh, what is the word that I'm trying to think of? Like succession, right? It's anyway. He's sitting in this throne because he worked his butt off to sit in this throne, and this is very transformative energy. The other thing is, this is like really talk about passions. Okay, so the Wands are all about your passions, your ideas, creativity, but also very work related. Again, the Wands are very enterprise, work, career related. So it may be something Cancer's maybe thinking about right now. Keep your eyes on the prize if that's what you want. Again, King of Wands, very transformative. Especially you do see I'm going to keep this really short, but you do see the salamander right here, okay, at his feet. The salamander, if you think about the 14th century or even the medieval times, they thought salamanders were fireproof. They could live through fire. Wands are fire, by the way. And so the salamander, you can see on his cape, you can see even in his throne, the salamander eating its own tail. So it is referencing the Ouroboros, which is changes. It's the unity of all things. One of the oldest alchemical symbols. So when I say transformation that comes with the King of Wands, huge, okay? But you also got the pair, the Queen and the King, all right? So again, if you're not here for career, it's your passions. Now, you did get the Six of Cups, all right? So I love this for you. So it's really interesting, that message that came up about that I was getting about like your social network, your friends, groups you belong to. It really is important. This is a card where it's all about nostalgia. It's all about tapping into your inner child, not having any stress, not having any worry, like letting your guard down. It is the biggest house in tarot, so it indicates a lot of protection. It indicates a lot of security, a lot of comfort. You're going to be fine as long as, again, You believe in yourself. I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but it really is. With the Ace of Cups in your challenge area and the Four Cups in your future, it really is nice to see the Six of Cups show up, okay? Really nice to see the Six of Cups show up. Now, I am going to show you something here. You do see the Four Cups at the bottom, and then you see the cup here. So, you got the Four of Cups in your future. Remember that, right? So it's referencing the Four Cups. So at this point, it's like you've discovered that gratitude. You have that gratitude. Now, you see the single cup there, referencing the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. So this came in your external factors area. So it seems like there is going to be this like force that really helps you just let go and open up your heart. Okay, this is a card of kindness, of sharing, of gratitude, but also like think about children, the innocence they have, right? So a lot of innocence with this card as well, but again, like tapping into your inner child. So not just not stressing a lot, but just really finding comfort. Now it seems like it's going to come to you, but you have to be willing to open up your heart for that to happen. I really absolutely love that for you. And then you did get the Five of Swords. Where it falls in your staff, it really is just at this point, it's just saying that it's like you want to put your swords down. It seems like you may be or will go through some sort of conflict with some people, but you don't want it. Okay, you don't want it. You want that peace. And again, with the Sun in Libra and Mars in Libra, it could have to do with family, with a partner, with your children, someone in your, domestic sector, all right, or even relationships. But there is a sense of you wanting to, it could be about money is a message I'm getting too for some Cancers. There could be some money element to it, but there is a sense of like, let's talk. All right, let's talk. We don't need to go into battle. We're going to be good. Now, you got the Queen of Swords. So you see, you not only did you get the pair with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So remember, wands are your passions, your ideas, creativity. Wands are very invigorating, but they're also very work related. Now, you got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Swords are the mental suit, intellect, logic, communication. What's really interesting here, Queen of Swords came in your final outcome. And the Queen of Swords, the difference between the King and the Queen, Queens, their energies and their powers are more internal, okay? And so the Queen of Swords, however, there's no water in this card. She's left all emotions at the door. She doesn't really have like a loving maternal side, but there's a reason why for that, okay? She has her head above the clouds. She is only wanting the truth and nothing but the truth. She has a lot of power and authority, okay? And the reason why she's left emotions at the door is because you do not want your emotions to cloud your judgment at this point. So really, with the King of Swords in your crown, and now the Queen of Swords in your final outcome, there's a sense of you having this massive moment of clarity this week. It's going to be very nice for you. And even though there's no water in this card, it doesn't mean she has like a heart of stone. Look at her hand extended out. She's saying, come to me. Talk to me. Let's figure this out. Let's bring peace to this. In fact, Queen of Swords is Libra. She is very much like the Justice card, which is also ruled by Libra. All right. So it again, a lot of family energy here, a lot of relationship energy here, a lot of home energy here. But even it's almost like that's where your head's at. But there is a sense of you wanting to invest in something and take it for the long haul. It can be a relationship. It can be work. It can be career. It can be a passion project. Remember, you do have the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, but you also have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so a lot of career activity as well. If you're not here for a career, just remember again your passions, your passion. So, Cancer. There's a read. Oh my goodness, I went so over. But Cancer, thanks so much for tuning in again. Next week, this is really building up to what's going to happen next week. We have that full moon in Aries, and it's a good one. So put some heart. Have that balance, mind, body, spirit. Okay, Cancer. Thanks so much. Y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are a subscriber, I love you. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.